Well, aquaculture is the fastest growing food sector in the world.
It was just an idea. We didn't know whether it would go anywhere or not. It's the future. It's the future of our coastlines.
And if you're eating a halibut fillet, chances are you're eating one of our fish.
The community are the beneficiaries of the farm. I was just looking for a business to go into on my own, and at the time I was working part of the year in fishing and lobster fishing and part of the year in working on farms. So this was sort of a combination of fishing and farming, and it was just an idea. We didn't know whether it would go anywhere or not, but we decided to give it a try, and here we are still at it. Well, you're going to see more and more fishermen get into aquaculture, I think, in the long run.
We won't be growing fish in the big inner cities, so it does create a lot of good jobs for young people.
It was new to me when I first started, and I learned as I went. So
I actually came out of the aquaculture school in Shelburne, and I've been here since 99, 2000, since we started basically.
The farming of fish is the fastest growing food sector in the world. In order to feed our families and the world with seafood, we ain't gonna have a choice. It's gonna have to be partly farmed.
Oyster farming, that's the beauty, that there's nothing that goes, really out of the oysters, and oysters do clean the water because it's a filter feeder. So most of our market goes to Toronto, and we have some markets in Montreal, but Ottawa, Quebec. We do have in Halifax right now, we do have the farmers markets in Halifax and Dartmouth. In the summertime, when the farmers market is going on here in Tuscot, my wife goes to the farmers market there, but the main market is definitely Toronto.
Up here in Pimlico, and actually Liverpool also, we have a good relationship with fishermen. A lot of them actually fish around our cages. In a scheme of things, we don't take out a big piece of the ocean, and I think we've had a good track record. We've been farming fish in Pimlico for 15 years, and we've never had a problem.
Well, I think this kind of fishery is a good one because you can pretty much depend on it. You know what you're growing, you know what you have. Whereas if you're doing ground fish, you're not sure what you're going to have. Like, depends on what they catch.
Great way of life in a lot of ways, and we're proud to be a food producer, and it's really one of the greenest foods that you can find. We don't feed them; they're filter feeders. They just take their food from the water. We put no inputs in. We just give them good growing conditions. We collect the mussel seed from the wild. It's a wonderful business. From a science perspective, we've looked at a number of different parameters. Ability of the harbour in terms of the food that the mussels would use. We've looked at the impact on the benthic communities like the lobsters, the scallops. I think it's definitely could say that mussel farming in St. Anne's Bay is a sustainable venture.
As a lobster fisherman, it helped me. I get better lobster fishing.
Scotian halibut has grown over the years technically. When we first started out, we had the aid of the Icelanders, and we have since over the years progressed into growing halibut for our own facility. And we've advanced now so that we are one of the top commercial halibut hatcheries in North America.
Our facility has three purposes really. Some of the fish will go from here to other on-growing farms regionally, and others will be maintained at this site to be used as brood stock later on. some will be held for market, to be grown to a market size.
Nova Scotia has a lot of coastal water, and there's a lot of opportunities in Nova Scotia to farm fish. And it's just a matter to get the facts out into the public that farming is good, and we're on our way.
It's a very valuable thing for people to recognize what we do, what potential in terms of the economy that we bring to the aquaculture field. It's something new, it's exciting, it's a wonderful thing to do, and I love it.